Boom. You guys can hear that, right?
Yeah?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Boom.
We're gonna talk over
No,
it.
I had one. It was in my. I didn't know if I had a mic stand in my
So
in my unit, so I just went and fucking got one out of the storage unit, or went and checked. Boom.
So, I'm going to look into getting a space over at Bongo Fury. Just at least to do. I think he had at least one space that you can just rent for a night. And I don't know what he charges, but I'm sure it's too much. But it would be nice to get in a full practice, you know?
Yeah,
I
I think with renting a fucking renting a space, it would be really fucking gay when I'm out of town for fucking so we'd get 4 practices a month and pay what amount of money? You know what I mean?
$300 a month.
Yeah.
No, I don't think that's a viable option. But if we can do it for a night, and I know he used to do that there. I think he has reserved one spot in there at least for doing that. But at least we could throw in a decent practice that way. Just put a dedicated 4 hours of, nose to the grindstone, getting some shit done. And like you're saying also, to just go play some gigs.
Yeah, I was talking to Rob about that and fucking...
Bongo Fury nightly rentals.
Oh, you can just go do a night?
Well, that's kind of what he was saying,
Yeah.
like, that you could rent some by, like, hourly.
Yeah, you just rent the space.
So you just come in and fucking...
Yeah. Just
load your gear in and load your gear out?
Yep.
That would be the only
I
shit
don't
time.
know. That's what I was going to say. We got to look into that. Did that guy ever call you back?
Yeah, and he said just call him and let him know. You know, prices are exactly what they were on the
That was
website.
monthly. We hadn't asked him about doing just a night.
Yeah. So
What was it says in their ad? That was pretty
I'll
funny.
go to the website right now. It says,
And it's true.
You don't have to be like that close to like you are like the money spot right now,
yeah.
but you can
Oh, this is where I like to live.
yeah
The money spot.
yeah
Yeah. Holy shit, it looks like their website is up for sale because they probably didn't pay the bill by accident. GoDaddy has it for sale.
Really?
We should buy it.
buy it
For 99 cents. You can get the .com. 99 fucking cents.
yeah, buy it. Why the fuck wouldn't you buy it?
Just Bongo Fury, the website name.
BongoFuryStudios.com. That's what his website name is.
You've been there before and it worked, and now you're
Yeah.
finding it on GoDaddy, or it's never existed and you're just buying
No, I've been to his website before when Rob and I were talking about it about a month ago.
and that was it, and it worked.
Yeah, and I did a Google search, and then I hit the link, like the website link, and it went there, said some really cool stuff, had price lists for sizes and everything. And now it goes, this page is parked here for free, courtesy of GoDaddy.com, BongoFuryStudios.com.
Buy it.
How about a year of free practicing? No money, just a year of
I
free
doubt
practices.
if he didn't pay his internet fucking
Yeah.
his URL name or whatever the fuck, probably doesn't give that much of a fuck about it.
I don't know. It sounded like he's trying to, because now there's an east and a west.
There's two Bongo
yeah,
Furies or
that's
something.
right.
So
Maybe he's concentrating on the east. Well, either way, the website.
That's
Yeah.
weird.
But do you remember what it said?
yeah, it was
funny.
something
It
about
was like
um,
unreasonably priced or
unreasonably priced with inept management,
yeah.
and like that was the big bold statement on the homepage. And then you talk to the guy, and he's like, yeah, I mean, I've definitely given my attention to other things, and so some of it's true, but we don't do that anymore, and blah blah blah. Like, he's just a nice old guy. I think he's probably in his 50s or something. Just a guy that loves music, probably plays himself or something.
So did you guys hear? I don't know all the information. I kind of just got a fucking clip of it on the radio or whatever. But did you guys hear? I don't know if it happened recently or a long time ago, and people just discovered this big cover up, and it was some big recording label. Sony. It wasn't Sony, but some big label that's recorded. You know, all the greats.
Yeah.
They had like a fire.
Oh, I did hear about that.
And fucking, I think it was a while ago. And fucking, they've been hiding that they've lost all the original recordings from like
no fucking way.
shitloads of bands.
From Nirvana.
Nirvana. I know the Eagles. I know Guns N' Roses was one of them. Fucking. The list was crazy.
They've
it was
been
just
hiding
like
the fact that
they've lost
that
all
they
the
lost all the
recordings.
masters.
Wow.
Isn't that fucking nuts?
Because those masters are analog, I guarantee it.
Yeah, well, yeah. And
Which
I
means
mean,
it's got more sound quality than any digital
so
will
any,
ever
like,
have.
remastering.
Yeah.
Done. Like, and I mean, it's not that big of a deal. Obviously, we have it fucking recorded.
Yeah,
I
we have
mean,
digital copies all over the place.
That's
But
fucking pretty. It is a big deal. Like, that's fucking crazy. That the amount of money that was just lost there.
Oh my god.
Think about that. Like,
Priceless.
there's probably billions of dollars that was lost.
yeah, that's. I mean, just with one of those names, the Eagles, like to lose their master recordings, but then Guns N' Roses, dude, there was a long list of them.
Jesus.
Like they named
Nirvana.
like 20 of them. Ugh.
Fuck. That is crazy talk.
Cray cray. Hello.
You really,
Hey.
you're. I think you're fucking chugging into that mic a little too fucking hard. Talking.
I know, it's
Swallow that
amazing.
You gotta swallow that motherfucker.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Swallow
Yeah.
the
You need
fuck.
to.
Yeah, you're loud. You can see it peeking out up there.
Swallow the mic, dickhead. There we are.
Yeah.
I'm back within normal.
And you probably won't even hear me.
We're like, you can hear that we're like in the background. We should be like right here.
If you want to hear anything.
Yeah.
Suck
Yeah, you're right.
it. I just took over the fucking
so
band.
We need headphones.
just to be able to tell.
Yeah, because here, fucking, listen to the differences there. Like, listen to fucking Jason and listen to.
The band is now called
Oh,
Jason
God.
and the Argonauts, you fucking cocksucker.
Yeah, and like listen
About
to.
sick of listening to Jason though.
Listen,
Oh yeah.
Like
No,
my.
you can still hear me.
You can
back
hear
there.
it, but it's not.
Yeah,
It's not
but,
good.
but you're where you belong.
Right.
You,
yeah.
you should be.
The back
You
fucking
You should
seat.
be up in here talking on the mic.
Be up in that mic.
I'll
Or
tell
I
you
can
where
just
you
move
should
the
be
mic
up in.
toward me. But that's all right.
Are those
Time. Gotta check
are
it
those
out.
wired headphones?
Yeah, so it's fine. We can use any kind of headphone.
these, but
We
they're
can
not
use
long.
any kind of headphones. I just didn't want to go spend the money today. But all we need is what I have set up.
Yeah, a long cord.
I need a long cord with a female male on it, and then I need the 1/4 inch to headphone jack
Yeah.
piece. Because what we'll do is we'll run out of the back. It'll be essentially, we'll turn these into exactly what we're using for our wedges when we were practicing. So it'll just be your aux 1 will just be a 1/4 inch cable that'll go to your headphones
Nice.
instead of a monitor. And
like
then
it.
we'll each have our own fader on that thing.
Hello. Yeah.
Right on.
Okay.
Speaking of female, male.
And then I don't know why I didn't do this, but I mean, like, fuck it. I kind of wanted to just try this, just like hanging out and talking and shit like that. But when we do this, like, I want to do this more, like at least a half an hour, or whatever, and just YouTube things. And then what I'll do is I'll fucking just splice the video and audio and fucking blah blah blah. But there's no reason why we can't have the fucking guitar and bass fucking rigged up for, like, if you're like, hey, check this out, you know what I mean? You
Yeah.
could play guitar right now and you'd probably hear it, but it wouldn't be like, I'm kind of pissed that I don't have a mic on the fucking guitar, you know what I mean?
That being said, like this would be easy to set up, like a little 4-piece electronic kit. I mean, like my basic kit, like when I first came into the band, kick, snare, hat, and a crash. I could do like everything we need to at least jam out and practice songs.
Yeah, dude, I honestly might buy a fucking electric kit. I went today and sat through them. There's actually, they had one there in a Lexus or whatever for
Alesis.
I don't know why I just said that. It was like $1,000, $1,100, and It was fucking decent. They're like $400 one was.
Don't buy it because I probably saw the same Elisa's 2 or 3 times in OfferUp, and I was just one of the 2 of them that I was looking at. 200 and like 280.
They had at Guitar Center. They had like 4 different Elisa. They had like step. So they had like all the same brand, but they had like a $3,000 one, a $1,000 one, a $300 whatever.
Yeah, the $1,000 one used is
one
like
was garbage.
$400.
The first
down.
one was not nice. You got to get those. I mean, I don't know much about them, but just from the few minutes I've played on them, it seems like you got to have the ones with the mesh heads on them. They respond right.
I think you get a
Not the
kickback
rubber.
from
The
it,
rubber
too, don't you?
ones, they don't. It's more. Those are like a trigger, and those. You can see. I was kind of looking at it. The mesh ones. You can see it's like all mesh, and it has this like. It looked like little suction cups, 4 little suction cups, and like it was responding to that mesh.
Yeah.
And it was like those rubber ones are just a trigger. You know what I mean? It's just,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
It
like
also has to do with like what trigger they use. Different piezo triggers. Different piezo triggers
There you go.
react differently to volume, and some are more sensitive. And the really high end ones, like the rubber pad, is $180. The low end ones, you can get like a low end Elisa's pad for $25. So it's also about. I mean, it's also there's a number of things, and that's why, like I said, I probably earmarked a dozen sets. I'd like to get one and just pretty much keep it here.
I think we could do it. Like, dude, honestly, what we're doing right now, we could just turn our practices into this. You know what I mean? Where we all have headphones on, we're all mic'd up, exactly the way we are. You got your kit. We both have.
Yeah, I'm like
and
mic'd
it's
up
just
and this.
Yeah.
essentially silent, and we just sit and just. I think it'd be fun. I think it would make it. I think it'd make
awesome.
a decent YouTube video to where like I was thinking about it at work. I was like. I was listening to a Joe Rogan thing, and he was talking about, or I don't know, maybe it was a Tom Segura podcast, but they were talking about, like, dude, people like, it's not like, yes, they're logging on to hear this specific person, but, and I totally agreed with what he was saying. It was something to the effect of, like, people just want to, like, feel in the room with you. You know what I mean? Like, like, It's like they're listening into a conversation. You know what I mean? And if it seems produced and shit, it's not right. And when it seems like it's just 2 people fucking talking, you know what I mean? And just like, and I kind of felt that. And then so I was thinking back about when we were doing the fucking live stream thing, and it was like, dude, why did we? Oh, we gotta go song. You know what I mean? We totally could have fucking.
We could have had
done a
conversations
song,
in between.
stop and fucking dicked around, smoked a cigarette, started the next song. Like, that's more real. You know what I mean? That's more real than putting on this show for someone. Like,
It has to seem really organic for people.
I don't know
to
about
respond.
that. Just as far as attention span that people have.
that's
They
what
wanna
I
just-
no, but that's
Some
what I
people
mean.
would
I
just want to
think,
hear the music.
but I
and
think
then-
okay, but that's what I'm getting at is yes. But a lot of people, you might get sucked into like, oh, what's gonna happen? You know what I mean? What are they gonna say? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, what it would spark a different interest. Like, okay, they're gonna play music, obviously, but they might talk about, whatever, or something might fucking happen.
Maybe there's some sort of format we can figure out, like based on our perceptions of attention span. Like maybe do 2 songs and talk for a minute or 2. And then do a 3rd song, because after probably unless we're hilarious and really fucking captivating
on a roll.
Yeah, people are gonna be like, okay, play some more fucking music after a minute or 2.
Depends on the person, but yeah, I don't know.
Beer, Rob?
I still got this one.
Do you need some
Thanks.
orange juice, Jason?
I would love some actually.
Some ice water sounds.
I'd love some orange
Divine.
juice, dude. That would be fucking rad. Thank you.
I'm fucking hot as hell in here
I'm
though.
sorry, dude. I was gonna go buy an AC unit today, and I didn't.
Oh wow, that's all good. Can we open the door though?
Yeah. Can you
Get
close
some
the
air?
screen? Though we will pick up a little background noise, but whatever. It's all good.
So Jason, did Tara have anything to say today, or she happy?
She's happy. She told me about, which I kind of already knew about, which was mixing the sanded and non-sanded.
Yeah.
And she had me go over a couple of spots on the backsplash on the vanity for the pencil. Couple of spots that were just a little uneven, and just adding a little more grout in between.
Cool.
And then on the very bottom around the counter base, there's nothing behind there grout wise, but there's not really supposed to be. It's the counter, it's not the tile.
What?
You know how there's a countertop on top?
Oh, yeah. The base. The
Right.
slab.
And so I put some behind it, and she wasn't around.
It's just gonna fall out.
Right. She wasn't around when I left. But I was just going to tell her, thank you. I was just going to tell her, like, hey, I will
Thank you, sir.
come and do. I cleaned it up pretty much, but it needs some specific to sort of match the round of the
Yeah.
countertop. So I'm
I
going to.
thought caulk would be.
I think caulk is a better one on that, but in all reality, like,
What you doing now?
Did you guys see the video of that person getting helicopter rescued?
I can't say I did.
no.
It's a real video, and this lady's fucking 74 years old. It's fucking bananas, dude. It's
Oh, she's gonna be spinning. Oh, I think I have seen this actually.
it's fucking bananas. Dude, it gets so fucking bad.
Got the spin. I gotta let it
Is she okay though?
I don't know. The whole thing I've listened to, I haven't gotten any after story. But I mean, it goes on for a while, and I mean, this bitch gets fucking. She's dude.
Oh,
Dude.
Oh,
She's 74 years old.
oh, Lord.
Dude, it
You don't
gets
see any
it gets
puke
worse, dude.
flying
It
out of
gets
there or anything?
worse, dude.
take off. Good.
Oh, that's bananas.
They're gonna
Yeah, she passed out, right? Right?
Oh,
Wouldn't you
yeah.
think she passed out?
slow that down. We're just gonna fly off with them and go to the LZ. I hate to see that. Oh my
There you
gosh.
go.
Oh, dude. Isn't that fucking crazy?
Yeah.
Sorry, I just had to show
That
you
is
guys that.
nuts.
Wow.
That's nuts.
Boom.
Oh, I was gonna mention that the Joe Rogan thing. I called him last night to see if he'd seen it, but he's talking about this transgender weightlifter that
You haven't heard
used,
about this?
Used to be a
That's been a
man.
thing for a while.
Now he's a woman competing in women's weightlifting. And
Oh.
guess what? He's dominating.
And I
Oh,
think
gosh,
that-
really?
really wasn't there one that had gotten into the MMA and was like competing against women? I don't know.
I don't know.
I might be wrong, but I think someone, and I think they banned it. I don't know.
I would ban it just on genetic physiological differences.
Well, yeah, but it was.
Exactly.
I mean,
You want to try these out?
Sure.
Wipe my sweat off. And my tits. Oh, did I even show you my?
dude. Oh Jesus, what the fuck is that thing?
I'm being monitored at
Yeah.
all times. Oh, I just fucking beer.
Ah.
Tell me.
God damn, dude. Say something, Rob.
Something, Rob.
Yeah, even right up there, you're a
Yeah, we
little
need to
bit
get-
behind me.
I need to get another one of these. Honestly, we need 2 more of these. That you can like hear the fucking difference in how much nicer this
Oh,
one
wow,
is
you are so
yeah.
clear.
versus that
Yeah.
one.
Well, this is a toy.
Yeah.
It's only about 30 years old.
I
too.
went and fucking looked. I thought this was cheaper. Fucking, I went today and was at Guitar Center and like walked by this and I was like, is that really what I fucking paid for that goddamn thing? I
What
think
was
it
it?
was like $650 or something like that. Like
Fuck
fucking like, oh
me.
yeah, that was expensive, wasn't it?
Jesus.
Wow.
Ah.
God damn, man, that's crazy shit.
Sounds a little different with the headphones on, doesn't it?
It does. I like this.
I know.
I
Yeah.
fucking love hearing my own voice.
Yeah,
Yes, you do.
I bet you just started talking way goddamn different.
Oh yeah, I love this shit. It's fucking amazing. You really like a lot of pulp in your orange juice, sir.
I do like high pulp.
It's actually a lot more nutritious.
I do not like, yeah,
Watery orange juice.
yeah, it's got to be pulpy.
Unless it's nice and warm.
You know what I hate is being all fucking hungover. I've learned to do it. I learned like after the first 2 times. I think I'll never do it again. But going to like a bar in the morning, all fucking super hungover, and just like, can I just have a glass of orange juice? And then they give you that fucking.
Oh, it's not even. What is that
Oh, dude, it's like, where do you guys get your fucking orange juice? It's
like
god.
that.
Have you ever had bar orange juice?
Yeah.
shit? Yeah,
It's
what is
god awful. It's chalk with orange food dye.
that? It's
like
not even Tang.
it's so bad. It like makes and it's so bad because you're like so ready for just nice orange juice, and
Yeah.
you go to chug and it just makes you want to puke. You're just like,
Why are you doing this?
Yeah,
Just have
what-
a fucking beer at that point.
Is that what they use in like their screwdrivers? and
Yeah.
shit that they-
Yeah. That's
Isn't
why
that
it tastes kind of weird
Isn't
and
that
aftertasty.
crazy? Isn't that fucking crazy that that's what they put in? Like, yeah, you'd think they'd want.
That's funny. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Mhm.
That's I've done that same
My
thing.
brother and I back
Oh,
in San
God.
Diego,
It's
we
nice cold
stopped
orange juice.
having screwdrivers because of that. I remember just thinking like, if I'm gonna have a fucking weird, fucked up aftertaste, we should just have. We would get vodka Red Bulls, because Red Bull has like an aftertaste, you know, a little chemically thing.
Vodka, I love.
But we'd
drinking-
get fucking just
yeah.
spun like.
Red Bull and alcohol. Man, it's such a weird. I haven't done that in a while, but that's a weird drunk to go through. Is doing your fucking Red Bull mixed with your shit. Have you ever had like the Irish trash can or whatever the fuck that is? You ever seen that? It's
Car
the
bomb?
drink with it's a car bomb or
I don't know.
it's
There
the
is an
one.
Irish car
It's the
bomb.
one with a bunch of fucking shit, and then they take the fucking Red Bull and then just stick it in the drink and give it to you.
I've never had that.
And
Fuck,
so
I
they
want
give
one
it
of
to
those
you,
now.
and it's just a Red Bull stick like upside down, sticking out of the fucking
shoved in a
thing.
glass.
I think there's 2 drinks that I've gotten like that. I think an Irish.
Is it a car bomb?
Irish.
Car bomb's the one where they drop Jaeger in
Oh, that's right.
in a Guinness. Dude, I used to get fucked on, and I mean like fucked, and then I'd get back up and I'd play. It was when I was playing percussion in San Diego for a couple bands, and I would just get back up and I'd be doing like, fuck yeah, this is amazing, you know,
Banging
like
on bongos.
beating the shit out of congas and shit like that, or a djembe. People, guys are looking over me like, dude, is he gonna fall the fuck over? I'd get so because everybody was just that they knew like, buy Jason like 4 or 5 of those.
Vodka cranberry is still good.
That's
shit.
good.
Did
That's
you hear the audio when I played that? Did you hear audio? Who had
Oh,
the
when I
head-
had the headphones on?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You could hear?
Yeah, I was hearing it, so.
Because we weren't really hearing that shit.
Oh, you weren't out here?
Not really.
Mm-mm.
No.
Hmm.
I want like stuff to talk about, but I feel like kind of a fucking cheater because all the things I have to talk about are from fucking podcasts that I've listened to over the last
I
week.
know, I just
And I've been
brought
listening.
up the Joe Rogan thing. And
I've
When do
been
we not talk
listening-
about?
I've been listening to a shitload of like a bunch of fucking Your Mom's House and a bunch. Well, I haven't listened to. I'm kind of sick of Joe Rogan right now. Got to take a break. It's kind of just it becomes just the same fucking goddamn conversation over and over again.
I started watching some of the Black Mirror.
Oh, dude. Okay. So I
the
got a
two
new
dudes-
guy. I got a new guy that just showed up at my job site. He's 40 or something like that. He's fucking been his superintendent. I don't know what his deal is. Anyways, he's smart dude. Fucking, he knows what he's doing. Not really our specific trade, but he's obviously done construction a lot. He knows what he knows. He's definitely swung a fucking hammer before in his life
Yeah.
for a long period of time, and he's been a superintendent. He's done a bunch of big jobs. Blah 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 blah. blah. So, anyways, we've kind of kicked it off, and like they've stuck me with him, and I like the guy, and fucking. I've just been talking to him, and fucking, I'm just like, dude, have you seen Black Mirror? And he's like, no, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. So I'm like, dude, you gotta fucking watch Black Mirror. I was like, going off about like hyping it. I was like, it's the new age what's that old show?
Twilight Zone.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
like,
Twilight
and he's
Zone.
like, fuck, I've been watching a bunch of Twilight Zone recently. I was like, fucking watch Black Mirror. So have you watched the new 3 episodes?
Not all 3 of them. I just
But
saw
you watched the first one,
Yeah.
The Striking Vipers?
Yes.
Dude, so
Wait,
he
what?
comes back to
That's the
work.
name of the video game.
He comes back to work.
Oh, that's right. So I only saw like the first 15 minutes of
Dude,
it
he
until they
comes
fucked
back
twice.
to work, and he's like, what the fuck kind of show did you just have me watch? Like,
You fucking changed my existence.
Yeah, if you don't know, you haven't watched
I
it.
know, and I was like, dude, you had to, why did you watch that episode out of all the fucking episodes?
Well, yeah, but if you watch the very first episode, that's a mind fucker too.
Where he's fucking the pig, but that, I mean, but you get what I'm saying,
Yeah.
dude. I
Oh,
was
yeah.
like, dude, why? I was like, you gotta watch a different episode. Go back to another season and watch some episodes.
Yeah, I need to watch the other two.
Isn't that so funny? Like, why did
It
they,
is shocking.
and why did the people not think about that on Netflix like when they did their season? Why wouldn't you have put that on the second or third episode? Like, because you know there's gonna probably be a good amount of people that's gonna be.
It's going to turn them off.
It's gonna be it's gonna show up on their recommended feed or whatever, popular on Netflix right now, and they're gonna be like, you know what, I'm gonna give it a try, and they're gonna fucking click on it with no back history of all the other episodes, and they're just gonna be like, what the fuck kind of bullshit show
I don't
is
know.
this?
I don't think so. I think
Well, that guy was. He's like, what the fuck did you
So he
just
doesn't
have me
wanna watch
watch?
him anymore?
No, he watched more.
Of course, that's
but
like,
see, that's the thing. I
kinda
think
have
well,
to.
because his
I think that
girlfriend
one
had seen a bunch of it.
ropes
so.
you in because it's obvious that they're making a statement about VR. Like VR will become so fucking
and
good
sexuality.
that you will believe that you're living like you're actually alive in the game, and you'll feel everything.
So you
obviously.
still haven't seen the episode? I told you all about
Well,
it. the other
remember I said I saw the first like 10 or 12 minutes to where they had sex twice. Like they had sex the first time and they're like,
Yeah.
whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, no.
Wait,
And
is
they-
that all you've seen? You've seen all the others, right?
No, I saw one other, but I've seen one and a third
Dude,
episode.
there's some good. The one where they can look back in people's memories, where like the one where it's his girlfriend or whatever,
Yeah.
and he's like, "Show me the fucking video clip, dude." That fucking episode, that was the gnarliest one. That one fucking gave me just such gnarly chills, and you get so invested in the episode, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, that one is really
And
good.
that's
I
like
forgot about
season
that
1, like episode 2 or 3 or something like that. And that one is just like, oh, it's
Some of
so
them
intense.
are not as good as others, definitely. But,
Yeah.
But then some are on a different level. That one in particular to me was
the
just,
robotic dog.
the robot. See, that was like they're all kind of so you can't really hate on the fucking homosexual fucking one. Because it's just another avenue they went down. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? They've gone down where the robot dog was unique, and I can't explain it, but it was very unique. It was
Oh,
way
yeah.
different than all the other episodes. It was more like a fucking survivor. You know what I mean? It was just like
Yeah,
this
that was its
constant
own-
run.
Yeah.
This constant run where none of the other, well, some of them kind of been like
but,
that. But
like that gets into and I see it. Like I understand just in the sense that what I've heard about it or what little stuff I've seen about it on the web and what you guys have said about it, it's obvious that it's just about taking all these random theories about technology or mostly technology and taking them, like thinking it through to an end game sort of concept.
it kind of is that way.
And-
yeah.
well, yeah, I
So-
think that's in the description. It says something along those lines about
Right.
what the show's about. Is
And like the dog is perfect in the sense that like when I think about that, even though I haven't seen it, I think to myself, okay, this is probably the same sort of thing as like in the sense of Terminator and Skynet, where every robotic and autonomous creature, mechanical creature, has been trained to kill humans in a sense. And even down, like, here's the extreme case. So let's say, I think the writers were thinking, what's the most, like, out of the fucking blue, way out of the box thought of what would be hunting and killing a human?
so.
Oh, let's make
I'm
Rover,
pretty
the
sure
mechanical
that's-
dog, fucking
no,
kill
the,
people.
The crazy thing is, I think that's actually a thing now. Like, that dog is real. Like, they've made these like essentially they've made these like they're making these now. They're making these like the U.S. government's making fucking
They
AI
are making
dogs
AI
that can
dogs.
tactical
AI dogs.
and they look super similar to the fucking Black Mirror dogs, and it's just weird.
It's a very, very sleek, like streamlined, aggressive looking dog.
I've seen some clips of that. I've seen him doing like backflips and shit.
Yeah, but there's like
Right.
a militarized version of that shit.
The militarized version is all tactical. It carries weaponry, et cetera, et cetera.
It's
It's all
essentially
conspiracy.
it's essentially that
All
fucking.
conspiracy.
Shit's real.
You don't know, man. You don't know.
Oh, I got another little story for you. So there was a bird nest up on the eaves up over here.
I like that.
Okay, do you remember? Like,
No.
do you remember that one up on the gutter up here? So I came home.
Yeah,
I came home yesterday, and there's fucking sticks all over the ground. And there's 2 little birdies. You can look out there right now. They've been there for 2 days now. You see the 2 birds? Look on the ground underneath the chair.
They're fucking alive.
Yeah, they're very much alive.
Have
And-
they moved from there?
But that's where they are now. That's their new home. Is right fucking there.
Oh,
and
boy.
and I can go out back and stand right fucking there. I haven't tried to sit in the seat, either of the seats. I'm trying to ease myself onto these birds.
He's like, yeah.
Boo's actually, you should have seen her when she figured it out. I was trying to put, when I first got home, I'm like, Boo! I'm like, and they weren't moving, and she was just, huh? Like, just couldn't
touched
get it. And I fucking finally got her to see it, and dude, she did that. Right now, she's being calm. Yeah, she was freaking the fuck out, dude. Making crazy, but now, dude, they haven't moved. She's getting, like, used to the birds being there. Like, fucking goddamn birds are just hanging out here.
Fucking weird.
So I don't know, like, I
I'll
don't
bet
know
you
what they're
anything their
fucking
nest
doing. So
fell.
I called my mom, and like my mom's not a pro bird, but I mean my mom had a bunch of birds.
She anti-bird?
No, she. But fucking.
Butt fucking?
But fucking. My mom she was saying, well, maybe those are the chicklings, because she's like a bird would move on, like that's what they would do, and she's like it does depend on the bird for like
They look pretty fucking big for
They do, but if their fucking nest is destroyed and their babies are fucking gone, what are they doing? Like, why are they still here? Like, why have they not moved on? Like, why have they not figured something? I don't fucking know. I think they're the mom and dad. Like, cause yeah, they're fucking
They're
full
too
grown.
big to be
They're full grown fucking
Yeah.
birds, but they're not moving. And so I meant to go out today, but I had that trap shoot thing. I think I'm gonna go fucking rig up a fucking bird's nest here and then put some bird feed out there and try to fucking befriend these birds. But then my mom was saying, she's like, well,
Can't have pets.
she's like, no, they're wild birds. Like, you don't want to start to slightly domesticate a wild bird, because then it's not going to be going out doing its wild bird shit and fucking.
Wild bird shit.
That's weird.
But yeah, dude, I've seen him fly away once. Last night I was out talking to him and blah blah. And
So it's not like they're paralyzed.
Yeah, exactly. That's the first thing my mom said. She's like, oh, maybe they're hurt, and one's hurt and the other one's just standing
Won't
there with
leave
it.
the side. Yeah.
And fucking no, the other day they flew to that tree and fucking their nest is destroyed. It was all in pieces down there.
Well, is there like nuts or shit out there?
Dude, that is
They're
all.
pecking at stuff?
No, they're the most active they've been. That usually they haven't moved. Like, that is where they've been
Probably
for
almost see 'em on the
Fucking
camera there.
weird.
48 hours.
That is fucking weird. I don't know. I don't get it.
So our fucking dog last night, I thought we were gonna have
we gonna have to
her
put him down?
Which one? The
Little
one with the neck
Little
thing,
dog.
or
no, that's gone by the way.
what?
That neck thing is gone. That whole
Oh, I thought the dog.
The
You
cyst
said
thing?
The dog
Yeah.
is gone.
Yeah, you haven't seen that? Oh my god, dude, the scar is all the way around. It looks like her head was taken off. Well, now it's kind of healing up, but
Dude, let's take pictures before it heals
I
up,
have
though.
A picture of it, I can show you. But so last night though, our fucking dog is doing this shit.
Yeah, you told me.
It's like, I think they call it a backwards cough or something. And anyway, today she's better. It's like, what? Is everybody worried? Like, is it the hot
I don't
weather?
know.
Is it,
It's fucking weird.
it's because that smoke in the house. That's the first thing I'm like, oh fuck,
Yeah.
killing, oh, yeah. Thanks. So I don't smoke
Dude,
around
fucking
dogs.
Ty started smoking again, cigarettes.
It's another bird.
Like, are you fucking
Better
kidding
than
me?
crack.
And that one's been hanging out on the other porch a bunch, dude. I wonder if when I was gone, if they came and cleaned the gutters.
Oh shit.
I'm wondering if that's what's going on. Because why the fuck is that bird hanging out on that porch a bunch, and these two birds are hanging out like that is not normal fucking bird behavior.
They
No,
just
not
got
at all.
Displaced.
Look, he's fucking hanging out.
Oh, that looks like a pigeon.
They all look like doves to me.
So I'm saying they could be just out of the nest. You know what I don't know. They do look full grown, but
when
you know what I mean?
These look young.
Yeah, that's
Compared
what
to that one,
Yeah.
these look young.
so you get what I'm saying? Maybe
Yeah.
those
They're
are the babies, and that is the mom.
Yeah,
And
maybe these are like teenagers getting ready to.
and
learn
they're-
how to fly
and
and
they're
hunt.
Not just quite ready to fucking. I don't know.
Yeah,
But
could be.
honestly, those look like different birds a little bit. I mean, they're close, but don't those kind of look like different birds?
Yeah. They do to me. Same head shape, but these guys are a lot fluffier.
And darker.
The chicks are fluffier and they lose their fluffiness as they get
Yeah, I guess that's
older.
true. Yeah.
They smooth out.
Mm-hmm.
I just found this guy on this drummer that I signed up for his website last night. And his name, he calls himself the Orlando drummer. This guy is,
Orlando drummer.
yeah. Like,
Okay.
he kind of, for studio work and for teaching, this guy fucking owns Orlando. And he's fucking amazing. So I'm so into this guy and the lessons he's been teaching. I just sat there with my practice pad from like probably like 8:30 until 1:30 in the morning, and all I did rewind, okay, and I worked on the sticking the way he did and everything, and it just like his shit is fucking on point. And what I thought to myself was, dude, if I keep on this and practice this guy's stuff every day, Doug and Jay Shimming are going to be in my fucking rear view mirror in 6 months. I'm not kidding. This guy makes those guys not look bad, but it's like, oh, this is who they would go to take master classes.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, okay, so $20 a month? Sure, I'll do that. Because he's got over 500 lessons. And I just started going through like, okay, play next. And
And he's just showing you techniques that are.
well, and grooves and certain like sticking techniques. So like right, left, right, left. And just all this. Oh my God, that's fucking crazy, Scar.
Yeah.
That's
all the way
gnarly.
around the dog's neck.
Dude, that's awesome. But yeah, I mean, I'm thoroughly.
Kinda nar, huh?
I've seen that one though.
Remember when I first got into the band and I was like, yeah, I'm following this guy, Matt McGuire, and I would practice like almost every day for a little while to really make sure my chops
Chop suey.
were good, you know, in the sense that like they were really solid. Because I felt like shit, I'm coming back. I'm really in bad shape. But it also felt good still and really comfortable. It was just one of those like, okay, make sure that you're good. And now this guy, oh my God.
Dude, fucking this
Step
last
it up to the next.
this last month and not playing, and then being able to play last weekend and this weekend, like today, dude, I jumped back. Like I took multiple steps backwards. Like today,
Oh, really?
I was getting irritated with myself. I'm like, I had this down. I had this way more fluid
Yeah.
2 months ago, and I'm fucking struggling with it right now.
Yeah,
fucking.
that shit gets irritating. It almost makes you give up. I've gone through that before too.
And I'm,
It's like,
dude, it's now I'm getting to the point of things. Obviously, you've practiced a bunch, and I've never practiced. Is the sweep thing, just the or you know, just the do-do-do-do-do-do. You know what I mean? Just the fucking pick, triple hammer, like getting that, and just being able to do that and then back up flawlessly. You know what I mean? 4 strings all the way down, all the way up, like That's fucking hard. It's
It
hard to
is.
do. Like fucking, and it's kind of easy when you get a pattern, but then it's easy to put them together. And it's just like you fuck up. You just like you'll get the down motion, and then you'll come up, and you'll just fuck,
Yeah.
fuck.
And well, shit to try to.
And you can
pick
make
every
it
note
sound.
is
You
really
could
tough.
fake someone. I know I
Yeah.
could fake someone, and like someone could be listening to me, and I could go and then you know what I mean, like,
Reach those peak points.
and then just like okay, give myself a break here, and then fucking but it's like no, that's not what I want. I wanted to fucking finish out this fucking sweep.
Yeah, and alternate picking is even tougher. Trying to pick every single one of those notes. And,
See,
oh,
that's
God.
easier for me. It's easier to, but that's me.
Stick with that.
I've practiced so much more of pick every note. I haven't practiced hammer on, pull off shit at all. It's all been, it's that fucking Irish, you know, that I always think when I hear Irish, when I hear it, like the Irish, you know what I mean? A lot of Irish
Oh, yeah.
music is just, they don't sweep, they pick every note. Like,
I like that they have a different scale system. And there was an article I read way back when. I think it was Tom Morello. I think it was Tom Morello talking about being over in Ireland, and somebody was talking to him about his scale system that he runs. And it's like, well, it's just the Greek, music theory that's been around forever, where the Irish have their own scale system, and it's like it's still related to the Greek, but not at all. It's got different notes, and when you listen to it, you can hear that.
It's funny how there's those, like, and just learning like the C major, and it's like if I was doing it, I don't know, I don't get how. Doesn't it make you wonder, like, how people figured that? I don't know. It's just like, how these fucking people get this all? Because it's like, to me,
And incorporated between different instruments. It's like, this is the set thing. These are going to be the notes.
exactly, and like
And
I can
every
go through.
instrument needs
Yeah,
to
I can
apply
go
to it.
through that C major scale and fucking you find all the in between notes that work really well that aren't in that C major scale. But it's like that sweep thing I'm talking about. Diddly diddly. All those, every single one of those, one of those triples I'm doing, one of those is not actually in the C major scale. You know what I mean? It's just a noodle thrown into it, but it sounds perfect. You know what I mean? Like it almost belongs there. Like in half of them, you can play solo note. You can like da na 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 na, and then there's like two in there that if you do them slow, you're like, that's not right. But if you do it
Right.
fast, it sounds perfect. You're just like, diddly 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 diddly, and it's like, oh yeah, that's all great, all gravy. But if you went da da da, you'd be like, no, that's actually, that third one was wrong. Like that doesn't really
Doesn't
belong
fit
in
in
there.
the
It's like
scale.
I said about Eddie Van Halen, there was a lot of scales that he did that I don't know this for sure, but that he was just using, index, middle, and pinky, and just that pattern. Just, you do that fast up the fretboard. Sounds fantastic.
You can cheat a bunch of notes in there that
Yeah,
really
it's
don't
not,
belong in there.
It's running a shape instead
Yeah.
of a scale. But when you do it fast enough and get to your peak note, sounds great.
Yeah.
I remember
mean,
hearing
obviously a lot of his songs are very
years and years and years ago.
fucking out.
Michael Jackson one, dude, that one is like, oh my god, that solo. And
It really is good.
Which one is that? Billie Jean or?
No, it's Beat It.
Yeah, Beat
Yeah.
It. Oh my god, that solo. The fact that he never got paid for that shit is fucking bananas.
Yeah.
Yeah, that song probably got played more than all of Van Halen's hits together.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely. That song probably has more plays than all of every
all of Van
one
Halen's like
combined.
top 10 hits
Yeah.
combined. Yeah.
Well, who knows?
Well,
Oh,
and then,
are you kidding me?
No, I mean what the arrangement was between them.
Oh yeah, a blowjob or two, you know.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure. Can you
Dude,
guys
I
hear
just
this?
watched the fucking Cat Williams skit.
Sometimes he's fucking
Went
lame,
off
but sometimes
on Michael
he's funny
Jackson.
as fuck.
He's like, and that's such a thing with like black people is fucking, Michael Jackson. He's fucking MJ. It's like it's a watermelon. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like you just fucking
Fried chicken?
you just Michael Jackson. You expect that out of. You've heard so many rappers like fucking MJ.
I see what you're saying. You expect that.
You expect it, and he's like,
He's hating
well,
on it.
no, but he's obviously this whole, his crowds are 90% black people, and he fucking just fuck Michael Jackson. He's like, I don't know what the fuck all you guys talking about. Fuck that dude. Like fucking that just go, dude does a whole 10 minutes of fuck Michael
Glad he's
Jackson.
fucking dead.
Yeah, no, just like I can't. Well, this was like 2008. I don't think he was dead yet, and he's just like that fucking.
Maybe he killed him.
Yeah, we have a computer. You don't have to do that, dude. We can.
Actually, I can't believe how well that sounded.
Yeah, this is one of those fills.
Oh, you know what?
Oh,
We're
It's
never.
it's not 16ths, like da 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 da. It's double-handed 30-second notes, and it's not like 1, 2, 3, 4. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All these fucking crazy just ways to stick this stuff, and I'm telling you, like this guy is gonna put me
gonna
where I've
fit you?
always wanted to be. Like,
in Orlando?
yes, no, like just one of those, like when you can see in hindsight your transition from like decent to good, or good to like shit, man, I can really hold my own, or from that, which is kind of where I feel like I'm at, to like, okay, upper echelon player like Doug or Jay. Those guys just have mad chops, and they can go into any studio and be like,
Well, you
okay,
do too.
thank you. Okay, I'll just say thank you.
There you go.
There you go.
We got to be when we're doing this. We're obviously never gonna have millions of fucking views, but like we're putting this on YouTube, and fucking YouTube's crazy about.
Cussing.
About no, not cussing, but fucking
Copywriting and
copyright.
stuff.
copyright shit. You can't
Yeah.
play other people's music. Blah
Yeah.
blah blah blah. Oh, little toot.
Nice work.
Nice.
So I was I played a Magic tournament last night, and you guys would be proud of me. I was having a little stomach issues, and I'm standing in this group of nerds. There's 7, 8
Did
guys
you bust
all around.
ass and blame it on someone else?
Oh my god, I shit my pants in there, and I'm standing there and I make that guitar face of, oh god. Take a couple steps back, twice in that place. Yeah, good times.
It could never.
Oh,
end
that's
up.
fucking
never-
great.
Yeah, no, I made the face like, oh fuck, man, this is gross. Bunch of sweaty teenagers,
And what they all do?
Nothing. Nobody's gonna say anything. Just like,
Whoa.
I just deny it right from the start, though.
It's all right.
Oh, blueberries being crazy.
Look at that look.
She's actually. I think she's super happy. I don't think she actually likes animals. I think she likes being with just humans. She seems a lot happier. I don't know if she's just stressed the fuck out all week because she's by herself, and then I get home and she's like crazy affectionate.
Who feeds her?
Well, so I pretty much leave her food for the week, but then I have Jen and Jesse come over. I pay Jen $50 a week to just
Jen and Jess, your old roommates?
my old roommates. I pay Jen $50 a week for her to come over 'cause she doesn't work and she lives right down the street here.
Nice.
I pay her $50 and she comes here 2 or 3 times a week and just hangs out for a few hours.
Cool.
Because I don't want. Yeah, I feel bad. I can't leave Boo.
Well, and you're going to be on this job up there for months, right?
Yeah, till September probably. I don't know. I could get fired.
Wow.
I don't fucking know. I don't know.
Why do you think you could get fired?
I don't know, dude. They don't fucking tell me anything anyway. The whole job has changed in the last fucking month, dude. I don't even know what's going on.
Why?
And
Because
then
they're
on
bringing in other people?
On Friday, fucking... It's not my fault, but I fucking feel like it's going to get blamed on me. we poured, dude. This last week, the most ham I've pretty much ever gone. Like in our crew, like
The
dude,
most what?
ham, like just insane amounts of work. In 1 week, you guys would fucking shit your pants. Like you wouldn't believe how much work we got done between 8 guys. I mean, we were balls to the walls. Like we got to pour on Friday. Go, 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 go. We went from nothing, just slabs on the ground poured. We did 9 walls. So they're 20 feet long, 8 feet high, 9 feet high. We did 9 walls from scratch, and they're poured now with embeds in them, with metal embeds in them, J-bolts sticking out of the top, and bar. Dude, that is insane amount of work. Insane amount of work. It's fucking crazy. I mean, just so much fucking work to get 9 walls stood, and we poured a slab, and then on Thursday we poured 2 other walls and another slab. In 1 week, 8 guys, 9 guys, dude, you would shit your pants the amount of work we did. And on when I got
Sounds
off,
brutal.
so anyways, on Friday, the main guy, dude, my foreman's gone, didn't come to work, and then one of our other main carpenters, he left at noon, like right when we started pouring concrete. And then so it's me, these 2 other carpenters that fucking suck, kind of, and then the good carpenter, and then like 3 other guys. And the good carpenter poured out all the walls with these 2 other guys. He poured all the concrete out, and then he went and took the truck and went over and poured his slab. And then me and 2 other guys finished all the walls. And so you just got to get up on top of the walls and finish we had 10-inch walls and 8-inch walls, and you just got to finish them. And it's really not that hard. It's easy, but that's 9 walls times 20 feet, so that's 180 feet of
well, it's laborious,
wall.
you know. It's like a lot of physical labor.
And you only have like 2 hours to get that done. Like once it's poured and good, you have about a 2-hour window before the concrete's hard and you can't fuck with it anymore. And there's gonna be train track rails essentially on the tops of these walls. There's these crowders. It's a fish hatchery. So in between these walls, they're putting this thing that rests on train tracks and then can move up and down these fucking channels.
So they can push the fish
But
into
you
one.
gotta be money. Everything's gotta be money because the train tracks gotta sit on there. So all the clips gotta line up perfectly,
exact same width,
perfectly
all the way down.
like in a very critical straight fucking line. And that was a big deal, is making sure that we are money, like within an 1/8 inch, which is crazy. Like a 20-foot wide channel, and we have to be within an 1/8 inch, 9 feet high. You know what I mean?
Wow.
That's fucking
Yes.
nuts.
That's what I'm saying. To do this in 1 week was fucking bananas.
Wow.
Like, this was crazy. So anyways, we're pouring, and it's just me and these 2 other guys, and fucking I take the position of doing the initial pass and get everything laid to grade right and fucking edged right. And then there's a guy behind me that's going back with a steel and fucking brooming it. And so he's finishing, I'm doing the initial laydown. I wouldn't say both of our jobs are pretty important. You know what I mean? I can't leave him with I gotta do a good first pass and get that nice and straight and good. And then so I do 3 walls, and then by the time I'm finishing my 3rd wall, I look over and they're on the 4th wall. 2 carpenters are on the 4th wall. So I'm like, well, I'm gonna skip the 4th wall because they got it. There's 2 fucking guys on there. So I skip ahead of them and try to get ahead of them, and then we finish out. And he says something while I'm on like wall 7, and he's like, man, this is fucking setting up, man. Like, it's bad. And I'm like, I'm dealing with my mud, and I'm like, dude, my shit's wet as fuck. And I was like, dude, we're good. Like, I don't know what you're talking about, man. Like, this mud is not setting up. And fucking, and that's all he says. And then he starts coming and blah, blah. And then we finish, and it's fucking 2 o'clock Friday. We're all getting ready to head home. And I go to spray cure on all the tops of the walls and the slab that was poured. And so
You find the one.
I'm playing, and then I get up to that 4th wall, the only wall that I didn't touch. And the only wall that I skipped over. And fucking, I get up on this wall, dude. and it is fucking, the whole top of the wall is just vroom, 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 vroom.
And that shit's set up now.
And there's J-bolts sticking out of the top of it. Like, yeah, and it is done. It is hard.
Fuck.
Oh, it's so ugly. It's so fucking ugly. Like, so, dude, bosses are going to be fucking pissed on Monday. And what do you do? I mean, what do you... I don't...
They know you didn't...
Well,
No,
but
you were
somehow I'm going to... You know, somehow it's going to reflect on me in some fucking way. You know what I mean? Like,
Are you
that
the one
I was
leading that crew?
in... No, I'm not. But they're going to kind of... That's where... It's kind of fucked up is the way things are going. Is that's like... I feel like when things go wrong, I get the fucking... Well, you know,
the scapegoat.
what the fuck? But then if things go good, other people... Then everyone gets the credit. You know what I mean? Like, that's how I feel right now, and it's fucking pissing me off. And no one's telling me that... I mean, whatever. I don't give a shit. Like, I know I did excellent work, and everything I did was fucking money. You can't blame me for that shit.
Right.
But somehow they're gonna... Whatever. Sorry to go on a work talk, but...
Dude.
fucking-
Talk work. Who fucking cares?
Who fucking cares?
We're not supposed to... dude. Don't, like...
So I went
Not
trap
talk
a
about
trap
something.
shoot competition today. That
Right?
was...
Yeah, how was it?
Dude, so much
Where
fun.
was it?
In Vancouver. Over on SR, right off of S... If you take SR 500, I'm assuming you know that pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
Keep going all the way down to where you hit that first light. You know what I mean? SR 500 is like not a lighted
Yeah.
road until you
Yeah.
hit lights
Yeah.
like 6 miles down the road. And then you hit a light, and then you hit light. So on the
Mhm.
third light, heading away from this direction, the third light you hit, you take a left, and it's right fucking there. Kind of like in around shit. And then it's just this...
There didn't used to be anything out there.
Yeah, I'm assuming why
Yeah.
there's a gun range out
Is it-
there.
Yeah, is it? I know what you're talking about.
And so
Wait, where is it? Tualatin?
no,
it's
SR
Vancouver.
500 in Vancouver. And fucking
Oh, is it in a canyon?
no, it's in like it's dude.
Not
you
a canyon,
feel,
but almost like a big
no, you
gully.
feel like you're driving through shit, and there's a fucking Walmart and blah blah blah, and then you take a left down this road, go 2 blocks down, and there's a housing development right there, and then there's just a fucking skeet shop place. And then, but with shotguns, it's not that big of a deal.
No.
You know what I mean? At 150 yards, they're nothing. You're
Yeah.
shooting BBs, like you know what I
Yeah.
mean, like nothing.
Yeah,
And
the
then they just have
dissipation
this
is-
big berm, you know. So it's just this line of a what it kind of looks like a fucking golfing
A driving range.
a driving range. So it kind of looks like, and it's just this long shack, you know, with an open end on one side, and then you go, and then they have these U shapes. They have 3 U shapes, or like semicircles that are more like crescent moons, and fucking yeah, dude, it was fun today. There was probably like 40 people, 50 people, and then we did this competition. So like it was a fun game we were playing. It was called 3 shot Annie or something like that. So what you do is, dude, in one of the games was like 20 fucking people were playing the game. So like fucking whoever pays $1, it was $1 to buy in, and you fucking put $1 in the pot, and then you go up with your shotgun and your fucking rounds, and then you all stand in this crescent moon, and then they have this automatic skeet shooter thing, and a guy with
I
a
was
button.
gonna ask you if there
A
was
guy's just
somebody
sitting
pulling.
there, and he's just fucking hits a button and pew, and he can do it pretty fast. Just pew, pew, you know. And then so what you do? It's a fun fucking game. It was super fun. And so what it is like you got a line of people. Very first guy, he's first, second, third. And then so what it is 3 guys have their guns drawn, and they're ready to go, aiming down the sights. And then the first guy goes pull, and then he pulls, and then he can take he has to shoot. So first guy shoots.
If he misses,
As soon as he fucking shoots, the next guy shoots, and then third guy shoots, all at the same fucking bird. And then if the first guy hits it, he clears himself, and then the whole 3 moves to the next down the line. And then so he stays in the game. And then so, but let's say the first person misses, so boom, and the second guy, boom, he misses, and then the third guy hits the clay pigeon, he puts the other 2 out.
Yeah.
And they're gone now, and you have to step out. So it just keeps on going down the line until everyone's weeded out. So fucking fun,
That
dude.
sounds fun.
Super fucking fun.
Wow.
It was a blast. I didn't win any of them, but I got down to One of the games I got in 4th place, and oh, dude, it's fun as fuck, dude. You're sitting there just weeding people
Just
out,
lobbing
dude.
off
Just
rounds left
fucking.
and right.
It was fucking
Nice.
fun, dude.
That's
and
cool.
it's a fucking. You feel stoked when it's fucking, boom, 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 and that fucking pigeon almost hits the ground days away, and boom, and you fucking get it and knock 2 people
Yeah.
out, dude, and everyone's
Yeah.
like, oh, and you're
That's
just
rad.
like, yeah, fuck.
That is
Dude, it was
fucking
fun.
rad.
That's got to be fun.
It was fun. I honestly want to go join a fucking
Gun
trap
club?
fucking place now. Well, it's called Trap. The Trap.
Yeah.
Trap fucking field or whatever the fuck it is. I want to go join one now because god damn it, that was fun. Like that
Well,
was
it's
super
probably
fun.
out of the, like. There's probably a gun club that runs that.
No, it's not a gun club. It's not a shooting range. It's a trap, and that's there was.
Just trap shooting.
It's just trap shooting. Yeah. and It's
No, I mean the
fucking-
gun club is the organization.
No,
that
there.
probably runs it.
No, there. It was not. It was very. They all had. There was like 5 or 6 or 7 guys there that had like a shotgun. So they wear these like
They have a
netted
vest.
shirts, and then they have these huge deep pockets that hold shotgun shells, and it says Vancouver Trap Club, and fucking.
Did they rally around the family? Well, it's a pocket full of shells. So you rent the guns, or can you bring your own?
No, you got to bring your own.
Oh, okay.
And dude, that
don't
was
have 'em to rent?
that was crazy too. That was the first time I felt like I was back in North Idaho. Like fucking everyone's
Good old-fashioned
walking
redneck?
around with a shotgun. Everyone just shotgun in hand. Like just like
And a beer in the other.
no alcohol allowed. Like fucking it was funny when we get there that my fucking coworker looks at me and he's like, we're reading through the rule lines and it's the last one on the lane. He's like,
No alcohol.
and I'm like, yeah, I fucking read that too. And he's
Love it, dude. That sounds fun as fuck.
dude, I'm assuming a normal day there isn't like what I just experienced, like a fucking this was a competition or whatever. And it was our company was the main sponsor. Stellar J was the main sponsor of the fucking event, and it was going towards a scholarship program or some shit like that. And fucking so I don't think what those games
You're
and
not
stuff
gonna- yeah.
I don't think you would normally find there like. But goddamn, dude, you guys need to play that game. Like that game
That does
was
sound like fun.
fucking fun as fuck, dude. Like,
I think I'm gonna have my parents send me my shotguns. That would be fun.
I almost went and bought a fucking shotgun this morning, dude. I was fucking close to it. I had to borrow a shotgun from.
I'm gonna see if my dad will
From a
give me
guy I
his
work
Benelli
with.
too.
I was gonna say I didn't know you had one.
He's
I
got a
have a
Benelli
shotgun.
from when like Benelli was a craft name, you know, like custom, really, really custom. It's got like all this engraving and scrolling on it. It's fucking beautiful.
It's
shotgun.
funny. We were talking about shotguns today, so fucking. And I kind of knew this. I haven't really thought about it in a while, but it's funny the shotgun world because shotguns aren't that expensive.
No.
Like they really aren't. Like for $500, you can get pretty much any shotgun you want to get.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Dude, for
And fucking-
$189
but
bucks,
then
you can get
those guys that go trap shooting.
Oh, there's some top of the line ones. that are
Those
way up
fucking
there, I'm
double
sure.
barrel trap guns, those are like $12,000 you can spend on those
Jesus.
fucking guns.
Yeah.
Like those nice ass fucking yeah. Yeah, it's fucking crazy. And like you have to single load everything.
Yeah.
You can't you can't have more than one shot in your shotgun at one time. So everyone's constantly loading
Yeah.
shells in.
Yeah, my dad's Benelli is a double. Mine are both singles.
Some of those guns I saw today were I've never seen shotguns like that before. Like they were, I mean, I've seen a shotgun like that, but I've never used one. Like a lot of these guys double barrel guns, it was kind of cool and it makes sense. But I've never used a double barrel like that. I've only used a double barrel side by side, not an over under.
Over-unders are
Oh,
so
and
over
fucking
under.
fun.
No, I've never seen an over under.
And fuck, well, but those kind of guns, that's what they are. Is
That's
those
what they're-
over
yeah,
unders.
yeah.
But
Skeet
when they
bird.
fucking kick them down,
Yeah. Punk.
yeah, the fucking there's a
The shells have a spring load on
and
them.
then
so
so
both
when they
shells-
kick them down, both shells fucking go flying out of the fucking
Dude, I
gun.
love that part. I love
I've
that.
seen that out of a double barrel side by side though too.
Do they do that?
Yeah,
Some of them
I think
do.
so.
I just
But they're the more high end ones. The
Yeah, I feel
super,
like I
super
fucking-
production ones, like a
you
Mossberg.
just boom and you have to pick them out
Yeah.
and fucking throw them out and
Yeah,
stick
my
them back
dad's.
in.
I remember shooting it for the first or second time, and I just remember like opening it and they just went over my shoulder. I was like, that is the fucking coolest
Yeah, my dad's
thing.
was huge. That's what she said anyway. The fucking barrel on that thing was like that long.
Jesus.
What's funny is a dude
I
let
was
me
a kid too,
Yeah.
so, it seemed huge.
a dude let me borrow his gun, and dude, there was like 7 of the same exact fucking shotguns. It was the Winchester 870 or whatever the fuck it is. It's like obviously the most popular fucking shotgun there is.
It is.
And
It's like one of the
fucking
top 3.
dude, it was like I fucking almost I
Went and bought one?
No, I was like scared that like I'd pick up the gun and be like,
The wrong one.
yeah, like, is this the right fucking shotgun? Like, fucking, because what they just have these racks, like golf club racks, and just 20, 30 shotguns just fucking sitting there up on this
And
rack.
they're all the same.
Yeah, and there's just all these same looking shotguns, and I'm just,
Dude, those guys have probably put like not just hundreds, but a couple thousand rounds. through
well,
those
the guy,
things.
it was funny, the guy that
They
let me,
know their gun.
the guy that let me borrow his gun, he said he's put 3 bullets through that fucking gun.
What?
He's like, yeah, you got to shoot it a lot more than I ever have. He's like, I bought that for bird hunting, and it's just been sitting there.
Oh wow.
Fucking, yeah.
Dude.
Glad he had another shotgun. I'm stoked. He's a super at my job. He's a cool guy.
My last AR that I bought hasn't had a single round through it, and I bought it 5 years ago. Not a single fucking round.
Is that the one I've seen?
No.
You
No,
don't
that's
even
the
know you're gonna get into fucking zombies are gonna come and you're gonna fucking jam up and be like, fuck. Didn't
Not
even
gonna
know
jam
how-
up, man. It's at the time I bought it, it was like this brand new gas dispersion system, so it didn't. It's hard to explain. Like I don't remember all the physics of how it spun the gas out, but it's retarded. Like it cuts down recoil like 40% more than any other gun when they were testing it, and so it's basically just like, and it when it was built, when the original first 1,000 came out, which I got one of, 450 meters, 1 1/4 inch groups. 450 meters. You know how much
That's
that
if
is.
somebody else is shooting.
Maybe you.
That's crazy.
Obviously, they had optics on it, but
Yeah.
think about that. 450 fucking meters. That's 1,350 feet. 1,350 feet, 1 1/4 inch groups. That's the best recorded group they had in all the testing for that first 1,000. Even if I've got 5 times, 5 times that, that's like anyone I shoot at 1,000 feet is done. If the apocalypse or the zombies come.
So
But I bought it for $2,700.
Or you have an edge.
It wasn't like oh yeah, you can get this AR for $700. It was $2,700.
so Jit just fucking bought dude. He just went ham on his guns, dude. Ham on his guns.
I want to get the one he told me about, the RPR.
No, dude. I just went and met up with him when I went paintballing for my birthday. Did I tell you guys about this? He bought an MP5. He just got the stamps for his AR and his fucking MP5 for suppressors. So he's getting his suppressors for both the MP5 and his AR.
Fucking love it.
Dude. The MP5 under the fucking Picatinny rail, the barrel of it's like, I don't know if it's stainless steel. It's a bright steel. It's like stainless. You know what I mean? You can like see it underneath. It has a fucking American flag etched into it and says "United We Stand" on it and shit like that.
Damn.
Dude, it is
Custom as fuck.
It is not no piece on this gun is not ridiculous. Like,
wow.
Dude, and that MP5 is, dude, this fucking
They're
big.
so fucking rad.
This fucking big 9mm fucking magazine. It's fucking sick. So he got that. Dude, and he got some fucking, now I'm going blank. He got some fucking, I don't think it's the AR-10, but he got some fucking badass fucking sniper rifle. Like a legit fucking sniper rifle.
Did he get the Ruger precision rifle,
he
the
got
RPR?
did he get a 300? He got a fucking, dude, and the scope on it's this fucking big, and it looks like a video game gun, dude. It's
Does it look like an
fucking-
AR?
Scope
But
is bigger than
hey,
the gun.
question.
Well, no,
question.
but then the
Does
body
it
is.
look like an AR body, but it's a bolt action?
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. I don't think it's the AR-10. It's a fucking sniper rifle.
Yeah.
It's fucking. It's
So
not the Air 10. It's not the AR body. It's not the over under type of thing. It's a fucking. It looks like an AWM. It looks like a fucking. It's fucking ridiculous, dude. It's a fucking sniper rifle, and he has a fucking ridiculous scope on it. But dude, his 3 guns he brought out was just like, oh my god, that MP5, dude, is money. That MP5 is sexy as fuck. It makes me. I would love to see a full auto version of that. Like, oh my god.
My brother, when he was on the teams, Josh, a couple times he brought home MP5s. It's like, all I have to do is fucking learn how to take this thing apart and put it together in less than 90 seconds. I'm done. And he would just fucking train. We shot it a few times. Oh my god. The burst on it, the 3-round burst. You can barely hear the separation. It's so fucking smooth.
I can't wait for.
Fuck.
I can't wait for him to get those suppressors. I've never shot a suppressor before. I can't wait to fucking shoot a suppressor. That's gonna be fucking dope. Pew pew pew. Pew pew pew.
They're not half as quiet as the movies make them sound.
I've watched videos of them. They're fucking quiet. Like,
They're quiet in comparison. Like, you get a good suppressor, it sounds like someone shooting a really highly pumped, like pump action.
I've made a fucking homemade one, and it was quiet. You can take a fucking. You take a 22, and you fucking.
I was gonna say, is it a 22?
You take a 22 and you fucking go get a not a 2-liter bottle, but like 1-liter bottles, and you know dump the soda out, and then you tape that fucking thing to the end of the barrel, and that first shot you take where it breaks the fucking to where there isn't a hole in the bottle. Yeah. That first shot you take,
really
fucking
quiet.
silent, dude.
Yeah.
It sounds like a BB gun. Fucking.
Really?
Yeah.
Next time you do it, did you cut the end off and then put any filler in it?
No, you just take that bottle.
Oh, dude.
Dude, I'm telling you, it's quiet.
I know how quiet it is
fuck.
because my brother and I used to do that. But you take hay and you cut the bottom of the bottle off, like the base. If it was standing up, you cut the bottom off, leave about 1-inch ring of like straight up and down before the curve. You shove hay in it, and you just fucking shove it back on, and you duct tape it. As long as you're
to where it shoots through the hay.
Shoots through the hay.
Then it would fuck the bullet up.
It doesn't. It's just fast enough that it doesn't affect the curve within like 150 meters.
Not very much hay then, huh?
No, I mean...
Because you can hit a fucking grass blade with a bullet at 50 yards and it'll throw your bullet way the fuck off.
It's the hay's dry, so it ignites
I might see how that initial burst thing would just break right through it.
It's amazing. It's like you're saying it sounds to you. It's just like...
But after it's funny is after that first shot, it increases the decibels go up quite a fucking bit.
Yeah.
That first shot, that was a BB gun. Just ding.
Yeah. Yeah. 22s are the most suppressible. You know, they're the easiest to make. Pretty silent.
Not much fucking coming out of it.
Right.
Not much.
You get
fucking,
a 308.
There's not much of an explosion behind that bullet.
Yeah.
It's this much gunpowder back there.
It's just doing a pew anyway.
Like you get a 7.62, that's fucking hard to suppress. That's hard.
Well,
I can't believe we've been on.
We've been talking for an hour and 13 minutes and 7 seconds.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Well, you guys want to wrap this whole thing up here?
Dude, I don't care. I think it's fun.
I think we're slowing down. Does anybody else got something to say?
Yeah, shit. I need to go use your restroom though.
Well, let's wrap
Eric
her up.
Eric and I can talk about you while you're gone.
That's very true.
Let's just wrap her up.
I'm
'cause
all sweaty in here. And
I want to go
fucking
smoke a
electrodes
cigarette and
are
fucking.
not sticking to my skin.
Well, hit pause.
Sorry, we just talked the whole time.
Why the fuck is that a bad thing?
We didn't have a directive to what we were talking about, but rock and roll. If you guys made it this far, thank y'all.
Roll.
We're signing out.
Later, guys.
Have a good one. Bye.
Bye.